Hey fourth graders, welcome to another day of Polygon Riddles. Yesterday we did a bunch together and today we're going to continue on with them. So you should have your Polygon cards. You should have them in 4 rows of 5 in alphabetical order, starting with A obviously and going through. While you're doing that, if you haven't done it, I just want to remind you that polygons are shapes with 3 or more sides. They're closed and they have to be straight sides. So you were looking at squares and rectangles and trapezoids and pentagons and hexagons and triangles and different types. So you went through with Mrs. Harity different characteristics of these polygons, looking at angles and number of sides and parallel and perpendicular lines, lines of symmetry. So using what you know about the shapes, we're going to figure out the riddles. So I have 4 set for us today. 2 I'm going to do with you like yesterday, and 2 I'm just going to read you the clues, and you can go ahead and try it on your own. So I'm going to get rid of this so that you can see everything. So my screen's set up. I'm going to start, but if you need more time, hit pause. If I'm going too fast, if something gets messed up, just pause and rewind, and you can fix what you need to fix and start over. So don't feel rushed. You can have the pause button to go at your own pace. So I'm going to go ahead and read the first clue. First clue says, my polygon is a quadrilateral. Quad means 4. So my polygon has 4 sides. So we want to get rid of things that do not have 4 sides because the one we want has 4 sides. It is a quadrilateral. So I'm going to delete my rectangle, or not my rectangles, my triangles, 4 side, 4 side, 4 side, pentagons 5, parallelograms 4. There's another triangle, trapezoids 4, pentagons 5, hexagons 6, 4, 6, quadrilaterals 4, 3, that stays, octagons 8, trapezoid, rhombus, and triangles are out. So this is what we're left with. Let me make it maybe so you can see it all. A little more, Miss Thrifty. A little better. There we go. So we're left with A, C, D, F, H, K, M, O, Q, R. Okay, so take a minute to organize your cards, pause if you need to, and we'll do the next one. My polygon is a parallelogram. So a parallelogram means that it has 2 sets of parallel sides. Sides will never touch. So a rectangle works, there's 2 of them. A square works. A parallelogram, oh, obviously that works. This one does not work. A trapezoid only has 1 set of parallel sides. Like for this one, the top and bottom will never touch, but the other ones are. This one isn't a parallelogram. Not a parallelogram. Nope, trapezoids only have 1 set. No rhombuses. My polygon has no right angles. Oh, well, that clears the first row because the first row has all right angles. So we're going to get rid of all of our cards in the front. So now we're left with F and R. Last one. My polygon has equal sides and is a rhombus. And there we go. So we're left with card R, rhombus. Okay. I go to the next riddle. You pause right now. Get your cards situated. Make sure they look like mine. 4 rows of 5, alphabetical order. That way we can follow along with each other. So while mine loads and I change the percentage so you can see them all, go ahead and get yours set. You can pause if you need to, like I said, and we'll go through. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start. If you're not ready, which is totally fine because you have to get your cards flipped, go ahead and hit the pause button. All right, we're on riddle 5. First clue. My polygon has more than 3 vertices. Vertices are corners. It's a point where the 2 lines meet. They're called vertices. Our polygon has more than 3. Okay, so we have to get rid of anything that has 3. So we're getting rid of all of our triangles. So I'm going to go through and find all my triangles and get rid of them. triangle, 1, 2, 3 vertices. Nope. It has more than that. And the last two. Okay, make sure you put those cards to the side. They're out of the way. Okay, my polygon has no parallel lines. All right, so we're getting rid of our rectangle because that's two sets of parallel. Our square. Does this have any parallel? Nope. All these lines are, oh, no, the bottom and the top, so it has parallel there. Parallelogram, obviously. Trapezoid has one set. Our pentagon doesn't. Our hexagon has some parallel sides. Our trapezoid has one set. That's the definition of it. This one doesn't have any. Quadrilateral doesn't have any. This one doesn't have any. Our octagon, trapezoid, and rhombus all have at least one pair. My polygon has acute and obtuse angles, but no right angles. All right, so has acute and obtuse. This one's all obtuse. This one has a right angle up there. And these are acute and obtuse, and these are acute and obtuse. Last one, my polygon has exactly one line of symmetry. Oh, right down the middle. If I folded it here, it would match up, mirror image, so we're left with L. Our polygon is L. All right, get your cards situated. You have two more, hopefully, if the time allows, and you're going to do these on your own. So pause, get your card set, and then you can come back for the clues. All right, clue 1. You're doing these on your own. My polygon is a quadrilateral. So it has 4 sides. So you're going to keep all the ones that have 4 sides. Anything with 3 sides, 5 or more, you're flipping over and getting rid of. Clue 2. And go ahead and pause if you need to, because I'm going to go through these. So just hit the pause button if you need it. My polygon has perpendicular sides. That means sides that touch and form a 90-degree angle. So you're looking to see which ones touch and form 90 degrees. My polygon has 2 sets of parallel sides. So they have 2 sets that will never touch. So the top and bottom lines won't touch, and the left and right side won't touch. So it has 90-degree angles, 4 sides, and it has 2 sets of parallel sides. And your last clue, the shorter 2 sides of my polygon are about half as long as the longer 2 sides. So it's a 4-sided shape. So the smaller side, if I took it and I doubled it, it would be about as long as the longer side. So you should end up with, pause if you don't want to see the answer yet. I'm going to scroll. Rectangle C, 4 sides, has all 90-degree angles. It has parallel, these don't touch, perpendicular with the 90 degrees. And this line here, if I flipped it up here, it would be about halfway. So if I doubled it, it would be about as long as the top. All right, pause and get your cards situated for one more. All right, here we go, last one. My polygon is a quadrilateral. Just like before, so it's another 4-sided shape. So you're going to flip over any triangles and anything that has 5 or more sides. You're only looking for 4-sided shapes. So you should see rectangles, squares, parallelograms, trapezoids, rhombus. Those are the shapes of quadrilaterals. Those are the ones you should see. My polygon has no right angles. So any shape like a rectangle and square that have all right angles, you're going to flip over. If it has one right angle, you're going to flip it over too, because it has no right angles at all, even one. So you want quadrilaterals that have obtuse and acute angles. My polygon has exactly 2 obtuse angles. So their polygon has 2 obtuse, exactly, not 3, not 1. It has 2 exact obtuse, bigger than 90, less than 180. And my polygon has exactly 1 pair of parallel sides. Remember, pause if you're not ready, take a minute, go back. My polygon has exactly 1 pair of parallel sides. 2 lines that will never, ever, ever touch, top and bottom or left and right. but only one of those, only the top and the bottom, or only the left and the right, not both. So let's see what it is. Letter K, trapezoid. Quadrilateral, no right angles. Up here we have obtuse. Down here we have acute. We have one side of parallel. A top will not touch the bottom. And what was their last clue? Oh, that's all of them. It's okay. So make sure you're studying these shapes. You're going to have some check-ins about different characteristics of the shapes as the weeks go on. Go ahead back and play these again if you want. Make up your own clues with a buddy or by yourself just to see if you can get all the characteristics of the different shapes offered. All right. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to exit out. Talk to you soon.